Hi, I'm Mike Hamilton at Lithia Toyota, and behind me I'm going to be reviewing a 2022 Toyota GR86 Premium. I'll be right back. If it wasn't for a collaboration, this GR86 would not exist. Being that it costs into the billions of dollars now to design and get up in production of a new complete rebuild or new model, that Toyota and Subaru went in together. They've already had this vehicle. Toyota called it the 86 and Subaru called it the BRZ. But now in Toyota world, this is known as the GR86 with the increased horsepower in a different engine. And you have a smaller engine and has about 27 more horsepower than the prior generation. Also is quite a bit quicker. It's got about a couple seconds faster 0 to 60 than the old generation. It also comes in a 6-speed manual option, which just is the automatic. But Toyota and Subaru went in collaboration as far as producing this. Most of this is Subaru. Design and body, I believe, is Toyota, but we have powertrain supplied by Subaru and electronics supplied by Subaru. Came out with this vehicle this year, and it is quite an improvement over the last generation. So let's go walk around and talk about it. Immediately opening the hood on this vehicle, I could tell right away that this is an aluminum hood. It's very lightweight. So they both were trying to cut down on the weight of this vehicle and increase its horsepower. Again, this is a Boxer D45 engine. Both you see it says Toyota and Subaru, a collaboration engine. I think both engineers from both Toyota and Subaru were in collaboration in development of this engine. Again, this is assembled out of Subaru plant, and they are both going to make similar horsepower. I think they're tuned a little differently from each other, but as far as a really sporty vehicle that's quite quick for what it is, this is a great option. And I like that they don't have a big plastic cover where you normally can't see anything, so very easy to see your fluids in here. We have clear fluids. Battery is easy to get to, so if you ever need to replace it or jump it. Fuse panels right up front, air cleaners right up front, a window washer, coolant, the yellow dipstick there. But you can see everything in here very easily. Toyota provides you with a very attractive 18-inch rim with a really good quality Michelin tire. Just looking at it, I can just tell this thing is sticky right here. Nice and soft. I could put my fingernail into it. So this is not a hard rubber compound, so that's definitely going to be ready for the track. and have good grip on the track. Toyota's done also smart key on this vehicle here. That's actually one of their more attractive looking keys that they have here. Unlike a lot of their other smart keys are pretty plain Jane. So you could come up to this thing here and lock it with these two notches here. That locks it. If I want to open it, all I do is put my hand on there. One of the things too I've noticed, and this is typical of like a lot of coupes here, we have easy close on here, so the window comes down just a slight tick there, so when you close it you don't have the air to push away, so it'll close real easy, and then the window goes up. Very simple. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back here. So this scoop really reminds me of this spoiler here, really reminds me of what's on the Super. Super is a lot more pronounced to this. Now, if you have the base model in this here and not the premium, the spoiler is much smaller than this. So this has the more pronounced spoiler on it. So let's go ahead and open up the hatch on this so you can see in here. And you got kind of a small trunk, but it's doable here. We have already all-weather floor mats, and then you have the all-cargo liner there, the all-weather cargo liner that has the GR embroidered into it. You do have sound deadening materials up here, trying to keep the sound out. It does come with parking sonar on here, and then really nice, attractive tail lights and brake lights are on here. And then the badging is really cool, GR86. And then down below we have our dual exhaust here. I think it's a single port going into a dual, but then we have also a little bit of a air diffuser at the bottom over there. I'm trying to catch that there. You got rear defrost, you can see the lines for that. If you have a car seat in there, they do have the latches for the baby seats there. Those seats do fold down so you could get pass-through, so if you have something larger, you do have some pass-through on there. Shark fin, so typical of Toyota, is going to support Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, and then they're going to use the SOS, which is a shared platform, which is your safety connect with your emergency roadside assistance, stolen vehicle locator, and those things. Let's go ahead and take a look at the window sticker or Monroney sticker here. So it is a GR86 premium in steel, which looks silver to me. Everything on this side is your standard, so it's a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine making 228 horsepower compared to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now the gears on the manual are taller, so it is faster. It will do a 0 to 60 faster by about a half second. It's also faster in a quarter mile. And that's kind of been the way most of our customers have wanted it. Unfortunately, this is what we're getting. 7 airbags in this, so pretty safe. They haven't done the safety rating yet because it's a new model. Not very good for a 4-cylinder on gas, so average is 25, 21 city, 31 highway. Does not come with blind spots. There's no real extras in there. It has the all-weather floor mats. And the total MSRP, we're not marking this up, is $33,074. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. Trying to get away from using animal products in cars. A lot of the manufacturers using synthetic materials that are pretty dang good stuff. So we have a synthetic suede type material, real nice and soft. We have soft touch leather synthetic product there. And then up on the dash here, this is all injection foam molded. We do have some hard dash there. We have the kind of the turbine look like you would see on a jet for the for your air vents there. So you have 2 in the middle and then those 2 on the outside. Again, we have the synthetic Softex with the racing style seat here. Let me see if I can back that out. And with the stripe down the middle, and this is nice and soft. Very form-fitting. So anybody bigger than me, probably not going to be comfortable. This is close to me for size. It does come with the regular e-brake on there. I'm sure, like if you want to try to drift it, if it's rear-wheel drive when you're doing track days, has a sport and a snow mode on there and a track mode on there. It's going to turn off all the traction control. I will go over that once we get inside. So feel is on the passenger side, which is unusual for Toyotas. They normally are on the driver's side. Again, let's walk around real quick, take a look at her. And let's go up into the driver's door here, look at the stuff. So we do have our 2 window roll downs there. Both are automatic. We have power windows and power locks and lockout there. I guess that's more like a baby lockout, but and then when looking at the steering wheel, I did notice this steering wheel being leather wrapped. It's kind of slick. So if you're going to be going to track days, you may want to have some racing gloves on or something. That's going to give you grip, because that was a little bit slick there for me, just driving it off the lot there. You got your normal stuff we're going to see on the steering wheel. It's going to control the center information center. I like this GR, and they also have that GR as a start button there too. Let me show you the startup sequence on here. Pushing the start button. All right, there, GR, and then it spins around. Pretty cool. And then it's all digital displays on here. So it does have blind spot monitors on here. They're kind of on the inside of the mirror. That tricked me there. I didn't know they had those. Let's go back and look at this screen here. We have our RPM in miles per hour. It's digital. And then we have temperature gauge and fuel gauge on the right side. Let's continue on. It has eyesight, which is Subaru's interactive safety suite, and then no messages. If there's a problem with the vehicle, it's going to tell you what's wrong with the vehicle. And then we have our lane departure and adaptive cruise control screen right there. The infotainment screen looks to be about a 9-inch screen here, and this is the home screen here, and it gives you your radio sources, your media sources, your phone connection settings for the vehicle. Again, roadside assistance, maintenance reminders in here. This is, so then you have your phone button here. It's not set up. And then your app suite is kind of Sirius XM Travel Link and roadside assistance. Kind of not inactive yet, but when there's a phone connection, you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on here. Comes with, like, I like these buttons down here. These silver buttons are kind of cool. And also this gear shifter here is it kind of looks like it's a manual, but unfortunately this is the automatic. And let me get that out of the way. So you do have dual climate controls. We have fan speeds here, and then you also have your modes for different flows right here. Very simple to do. Then you have also sequential shifting here, so you could bump shift the gears, and then also it has the paddle shifters up on the steering wheel. I'm going to do a test drive on this. I'm not going to get going too fast, but I'm going to display some of that. You have here, you have your 2-stage heated seats, a sport mode, a track mode, traction control off, and then trying to get in here, we do have a couple USB-A's and an aux port and a couple cup holders in there. So we got 3 cup holders just right there, plus this one, plus another one in the door. So if you're really thirsty, plenty of cup holders for you. So, and then let's take a look at the top real quick. Something Toyota doesn't have, I think this is like an information button instead of just calling the SOS. So they get information from about the vehicle. All right, so we are taking off for the test drive. I gotta say, I don't like how this seat belt, it doesn't look like it has any adjustment on it to bring it down some, how it's coming across a little bit too high on my shoulder. Seat's a little bit tight, not too bad. But if you're a bigger person, this is probably not the right car for you. I'm 6'2", I got about 3 more inches to the ceiling here, and I'm got a little bit snug and probably about 240 right now, and that's about probably as big as you want to be on this here. Ride's a bit rough. It's got pretty low profile tires, probably 50 series, and then of course you have a stiffer suspension on this thing here. Just put it in sport mode here. I'm not going to get too crazy with this here, or I'll end up in my boss's office. So, but let's go ahead and give it a little go. See if we can hear that acceleration. All right, so that was the 50. And then there's a little S-curve up here, and we'll see about down here on the way down here, we'll see about oh, it just gave me the lane departure. I think it looks like it's steering me back to you, so it's not just lane departure. One of the things too, the turn signal doesn't push up or down and stay. It goes back to the neutral setting. So that's an interesting feature that's different in this vehicle. It is louder, and that's on purpose. You know, the customers that want this car want to go fast. They want to feel like they're more connected with the road. Definitely, I'm feeling the stiff suspension in this, but this is what it's built for. So, pretty neat car. And I guess, you know, for what you get, you're getting, you know, a price in this car in the $33,000 range. It's actually less if you get the manual version of this car. So this is actually more expensive to get it in the auto, but not everybody wants a manual. But I think everybody who wants this that I've had so far wants a manual. So anyway, so we're going to come up to this S-curve. I'm not going to get too crazy again, or I'll be answering that to my boss on this, but let's give it a go around this little S right here. So just the 45 miles around here. So I mean, it is just tight on the road and holding good, and just really nice. So this, I mean, I like it. So I mean, it's like this car uses its horsepower and stuff all the way through its power band. Like, there's a lot of vehicles that have way more power than this and can't use its full range of power, or you're just going to lose traction. It's like, this is tight. It's going to hold the road. It's going to hold the curves. And where I live here in Northern California, up in what we call true Northern California, which is about almost 200 miles north of San Francisco and Sacramento, we have a lot of mountains up in here. So nice windy mountain roads. This would be a kick in the pants. It'd be just an awesome thing to do and have fun with this, and not really go breaking the law. We want to, not too far from us is a racetrack. You could Google this, called Thunder Hills, and they have open track night for amateurs, and all kinds of different levels, and you just got to pay them a little bit of money, and that's a nice road track. It's probably as nice as, I would say, Sears Point. It just can't support that, and as far as having big competitions there, but it does have small competitions all the time. I'm going to give it a go here just to see what we can do getting on the highway. All right, that was a 70 right there. So pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and take off the trying to mess with this. So looks like maybe I don't have steer assist in this. So it's just this lane departure alert only. And let's give this curve a little bit, you know, and so I'm doing like 60 in this curve here. Man, this is tight. I could probably take this curve at like 90 if I wanted to. Again, Mike Hamilton, what a kick in the pants. What a fun vehicle. Affordable for most people's budgets to get into the low 30s and have a pretty cool sports car. So thank you again. We'll see you next time.